And I'll tell you what, we may talk about this because these people don't know that for 20 years, I ran this place with pen and paper. And until I met you, which was a total accident, I didn't know. And just, we're talking a few days ago, I just sent out to my basically 600 members a group text, which isn't, they don't see each other's name. For this weight loss challenge I'm doing, I got back like, oh my gosh, like 200 responses. And I said, look, I'm only doing it for 20 people. And I've already got them signed up. It's $300 a piece to do it. And there's some prizes, and I'm going to do all kinds of stuff for it. But, point being that there's just numerous things you can do in-house, like you said, whether it's referrals or whatnot, that just got to be creative.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you brought that up too, because I've pen and papered a club before, and I know the ideal, like to me, when we first started talking, I know in your mind, you're like, oh, this guy is just a sales guy that's trying to get me to use software. But I was trying to, say like, I pen and papered a club before. When you pen and paper a club, you can only get it to a certain point. Then it starts to become a revolving door. And this isn't trying to be an infomercial to sell gyminsight. This is straight up me and you talking. And I think, a lot of people, you're trying to lower costs everywhere you can in pen and papering. But I've always been one to say, you don't want to cut money on things that make you money and help grow the business, because you are a very involved owner. And once you have like organization, whether it be us or another software company, you could grow that business to 1,000 members, 2,000. It doesn't matter, because it's the same to you. And you have that automation now. So that I'm glad the texting worked really good. Another thing that I want to bring up, because I know the Zoom reading is probably going to only go to an hour, is the website signups, because we never, you really never did that. And I know there's a lot of people that are watching this that are adamant about not doing website signups, because they have this idea saying, if I show price, I'm going to lose somebody. If they're serious, they're going to come in. And I think so much the opposite of that. If you do not have a web presence or ability, you're missing the low-hanging fruit, because there are people today's day and age with their social media and there's all these motivational videos. There are those people that just watch the motivational video of somebody losing 40 pounds. And if you don't have that ability to sign up online, they are online because they're in that moment. They're hot. They're like, I'm going to lose 40 pounds too, or whatever it is. Yep. If you don't have that web sign up, the next day when they wake up, they're not in that mood anymore. And they'll probably be another 6 months before they walk in. So what did you notice once you started doing website signups? Tell us what you experienced once you started doing that.
Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, as you may remember, it just wasn't an interest to me. I just thought, well, hey, I've never done it that way. And I just don't, you have your beliefs or whatever. And I thought, well, I'll give it a try, but I just don't see it happening. I have probably signed up close to 100 people in the last 5 months off of my website that links into gyminsight. It's unbelievable to me. Now, granted, I'm not saying every one of them was a 12-month or 6-month, or some of them are maybe just here for a month or 3, maybe even just a week or a day. But again, these are people that may not have never even may not have seen it all. And like you said, and at first I thought, well, I don't know, maybe once in a while, but hey, it's on their mind. Boom. I mean, they can do it from their phone, from their PC. If they want to do it at 12 o'clock at night while they're sitting there eating Cheetos, they can do it. It don't matter. Yeah. And so, no, it's a game changer for me. And honestly, the other thing, even though I love, and I still, meet with these people one-on-one, my gosh, I mean, it saves me unbelievable amount of time, because as you know, I'm a one-man band. Like I have other trainers in here that work as independent contractors. By the way, that's something else that I think every gym should do. Have them pay you, don't you pay them. Rent. They pay me a percentage of what they make. And I do a tiered system on that. But yeah, man, it's fantastic. I'll even have a situation. I might be leaving for the day, it's 5 o'clock and I've got somebody standing out front like, hey man, I'm here to get in the gym. And I said, even though I probably could go to the door, I want to get home and see my family. I'm like, hey, if you just go to the website, bada boom, and then send me a quick text, or I said, I'm going to see your email come across.
Sure.
I'll send, yeah. And it's pretty, it's very, very handy. The whole site has helped me so much in the last 5 months. It's unbelievable.
Awesome. I didn't want to turn to a gyminsight infomercial, but I talk to gym owners all the time throughout the day. And some of them that I talk to, they're like, no, we don't do that. We don't do it. Just like how, kind of like you did. So I kind of wanted to get a perspective of somebody that had pen and paper, old school, super old school, as old school as you can get, to then all of a sudden being into automation, because it's a game changer. And the website signups is not just did you just get a membership, but now when they come in, you have a shot at selling them personal training. If they like it, they're going to refer a friend. So you could just see how much more it grows with that. So, and you have to be prepared, because I'm going to lead off and end off on this, because my next podcast, I want to talk about, the dead months of the year, which